Go. Thank you for coming to my office today. How are you feeling?
Feeling all right.
Feeling all right? I understand things at school with like your OCD have been kind of bothering you. Been talking to your parents, heard your schoolmates talking. Can you just kind of expand on that for me? Oh, no, it's okay, Rico. You don't have to talk all at once. Why don't you just tell me like what right now is kind of bothering you the most?
I'm having a lot of trouble focusing on my projects and leaving school on time because I spend so much time double checking that all my things are in the correct place.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you, you feel like you're just double checking everything a couple times.
Yeah, when it's not, if I don't have it arranged the way I want to on my desk and in my locker, it just really upsets me.
Okay. So if you go in, it's not arranged, just not having a good time, so I'm hearing.
No, it really, really bothers me.
Really, really bothers you. Okay. Okay. No, I've been thinking about this and I found this thing is called solution focused therapy. And pretty much it's it's gonna help me focus on the positive changes you want to make. Instead of just being like, oh, like you're doing this and you're doing that, I know you complained about. I'm just gonna like just kind of work through to focus on the positives. Does that sound okay?
That sounds all right.
Okay. So the first one I'm going to ask you is something called a miracle question. And pretty much the miracle question just goes, if you woke up tomorrow and a miracle happened and your OCD was gone, what do you think would change?
I think I'd feel a lot less stressed out of school and a lot less differentiated from my peers.
Okay. Okay. No, that sounds like a really positive change. Like that sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about the times when things were a little better for you. Even it was just a little bit. So this next one's a little bit of a miracle is an exception question. When things are good, what do you feel is different?
I don't have the same sense of doom or being stressed.
Okay, so you feel like when you're less stressed and a little uplifted, you don't have to check things as much?
No, I don't feel the need to check things or feel as though if I don't check things, anything bad will happen.
Okay, so are you saying like maybe when you have a lot of stuff going on, like a school project and more anxiety, you're going to check more often?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Maybe let's say, because I know your mom's very involved with this and your dad wants to help. So let's say maybe you talked with your mom and dad about what schoolwork would do and what like school projects need done. And maybe if you have those, like if you have more of a hold on them, do you think you'd feel less stressed?
I think that could be helpful.
I think so too, because if you're doing that, you'll get home quicker. You don't have to check your stuff twice at school, so you have more time to do your projects. Your mom and dad will be involved. I should ask, would you like your mom and dad to be involved? I should have asked that first.
I think it'd be helpful. I'm not sure they would really understand the issue the same way I do.
Okay, no, yeah, it's your issue. That's a great point, Rico. I like that one. We're gonna transform the words for you. We're gonna build on these strengths. But I just I do like the correlation that you say when you're less stressed, you feel like your anxiety doesn't bother you. So that's kind of what I just want to focus on. Do you think there's anything else that would kind of ease your stress levels going in or out of school?
Not on the top of my head. It really just comes down to that needing to check that I've everything set exactly how I need to.
Okay. Okay. So you said it just all comes from everything need to be where it is.
Yeah, it's a good way. It helps make relieve the stress I'm feeling.
Okay. So let's see. So right now we're just gonna like focus on a way to get your parents involved, get a handle on your project when it feels overwhelming, and we're gonna find ways to help you kind of like cope when you feel like you're overwhelmed or how to approach that. Right now when you feel overwhelmed, what happens? How do you feel?
It's a lot at once and it's very hard to deal with. Um, it just kind of feels like everything's falling apart all at once and I can't do much about it.
Okay. Okay. So when those moments come up, we're just gonna start seeing maybe what you can do. Or maybe we'll see like if you don't do it, maybe it'll still be okay. Do you think maybe you check your desk so like what's the difference between a good day and a bad day for how often you check your desk?
I'd say on a good day, I check it maybe only once or twice, whereas on a bad day, I'm constantly going back to make sure no one's moved anything when I wasn't looking or that nothing fell out of place.
Okay, so you're checking more often on these busy days because you feel like maybe your stuff has been touched because you weren't present.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk with your teacher and find a way to maybe make sure you're more present at your desk. And you and I, our goal is to maybe make it so you have more days you're only checking once or twice. Would that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna make that our goal, and we're gonna move on from there. That sound good, Rico?
That does. Thank you.
Awesome, no problem. Hey, Rico, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yes, no, right back at you. Now, I know it's been a month, but I just brought you back in because I heard we had like three or four like one check desk days.
Yeah, I've been trying to manage my stress a bit better.
It sounds like you are managing your stress better, Rico. That's fantastic. I just brought you in just because I wanted to say congrats. That's amazing. But I just want to ask you, what was different with those days?
I think I just focused less on myself and more on others. I know in a few I had lunch with my friends or I went to the park with my dad, just trying to get outside my head a little.
Okay, no, yeah, so getting out of your head and get into the park, eating with friends, like that's fantastic. So you think these positive like influences are kind of helping you?
I do.
Okay, so I mean, do you honestly, I think that's great. I just wanted to tell you to keep on doing what you're doing, and I'm always here. But I mean, do you see this positive attitude continuing forward?
Yeah, I think it'll keep improving over time.
Awesome. No, Rico, that's all I wanted to hear. So thank you. We're gonna do this again in a month, and I want to see about maybe seven one check days.
I can try.
All right, Rico, thank you.
You know.